Not all who disappear are lost. Some vanish without a trace, leaving behind chilling questions that remain unanswered. But what if the answers are far more terrifying than we ever imagined? Tonight, we dive into 3 eerie cases of unexplained disappearances with twisted endings that will haunt you long after the video ends. Our journey takes us from the depths of shadowy mountains to the heart of forgotten towns, where the veil between our world and the unknown wears thin. Prepare yourself, for the truth is more unsettling than fiction. In the vast wilderness of the Black Hollow Mountains, a lone hiker vanished without a trace. His name was Daniel Henshaw, an experienced outdoorsman. In 2018, Daniel embarked on a solo trek, seeking solace in nature. He was last seen on a bright morning, his backpack laden with supplies. He sent a final text to his sister. Almost at the top, the view is unreal. Days turned into nights, and still, there was no sign of Daniel. Rescue teams scoured the rugged terrain, their hopes dwindling. Weeks later, a breakthrough. Daniel's tent was discovered, perched on a rocky ledge. Inside, his belongings lay scattered, his journal open with a chilling final entry. "They are watching, they don't want me to leave." A year later, hikers found his backpack deep within a network of caves. Inside, a photograph of Daniel at the cave entrance, with a shadowy figure behind him. The date stamp confirmed it was taken 3 days after Daniel vanished. The question remains, who or what was with Daniel in that photograph? The mystery of the vanishing hiker continues to haunt the Black Hollow Mountains. The year was 1957. The small town of Hollow Creek was shrouded in an unsettling silence. 9-year-old Lillian Carter, a wisp of a girl with bright eyes, was playing hide and seek. As the sun set, an unnatural fog rolled in from the nearby woods. Lillian darted towards the outskirts of town, aiming for the old barn at the edge of a cornfield. The fog descended, dense and disorienting, muffling even the chirping of crickets. Lillian's friends called out her name, their voices swallowed by the fog, but Lillian was gone, vanished without a trace. Panic gripped the town as search parties scoured the fields. The old barn was searched, but there was no sign of Lillian. Days turned into weeks, and still there was no sign of her. Then, in 2013, a driver reported seeing a young girl walking barefoot along a deserted road. DNA testing confirmed the unbelievable. The girl was Lillian Carter, unchanged by time. Her reappearance sent shockwaves through Hollow Creek. But just as quickly as she had reappeared, Lillian vanished once more. The mystery of Lillian Carter, the girl who walked into the fog and returned unchanged by time, remains unsolved. Was it a rip in the fabric of reality, a time slip, or something far more sinister? In the tapestry of human existence, there are stories that defy explanation. The case of Paul Grayson is one such story. Paul Grayson, a factory worker in Ridgewood, followed the same routine every day. On a crisp autumn night in 1994, Paul decided to take a drive. He told his wife Mary he needed some air. He never returned. The following morning, Mary awoke to an empty house. The police found Paul's car abandoned on a deserted road, its engine still running. His wallet and keys were untouched on the passenger seat. Years turned into a decade, hope fading with each passing season. Then, in 2004, 10 years to the day of Paul's disappearance, a knock on the door. Standing there, drenched to the bone, was Paul, unchanged by time. But something was different. His eyes held a distant, unsettling gaze. He had no memory of the missing decade. As weeks passed, Mary noticed more unsettling changes in Paul. Then, just as suddenly as he had returned, Paul vanished again. The mystery of Paul Grayson's disappearance and reappearance remains unsolved. 3 stories, 3 people, 3 unexplained disappearances, with endings that defy logic. So we ask you, what really happened? Coincidence? Something paranormal or something far worse? Tell us your theories in the comments below. If you love chilling mysteries and eerie tales, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more terrifying stories.